Hi, Jenny Funkmeyer here. I want to talk about the inner child. What is an inner child? There is a version of you that is around when you were around somewhere around 3 to 5 to 6 years old. That's how old my inner child is in my mind, in my imagination. Some people's inner child are kind of older, 8, 9, 10. Some are even like 11 or 12 years old. But it's rarely older than like 14. That version of you is very active and very alive in your imagination. You can actually, if you really kind of slow down right now, close your eyes with me, you can kind of see that kid right now. Right now, your inner child is totally alive and it's totally with you. Mine is completely alive, and my inner child is very alive. The inner child is sort of like the OG of you, the person that is how you were when you came to this life, the person who is closest to the spirit, who just kind of from baby time, just awakening and becoming who you are. And that version of you in your memory, in your imagination, is always very alive. She has many wishes, she has many things that she had come to this life to do. And this inner child is still very much alive, and no matter how old you are, you have to protect her, you have to play with her, you have to take care of her. You have to be the best parents that you never had. Whatever your parents did wrong, they always did something wrong. I mean, you don't have to do that to your inner child. You can really protect your inner child. You can play with her. What does a child want? A child wants to play, right? A child wants to learn new things, see new things. A child wants to sleep, take a nap, wants to eat good food, and be creative and make art. That's what the inner child wants. And it is your job, no matter how old you are, to make sure every single day that your inner child's desire and wishes are fulfilled. And what good is it to have the inner child alive? Well, she actually can really help you. Your inner child is the person who has never been hurt, no bad thing has actually happened to that child yet. So you want to pick your inner child before she begin to realize, wow, this world is terrible, before she experienced the first trauma of disappointment, of lost love, of unhappiness. This version of you has never experienced that. She's just all happiness, all joy, play, learn, very natural. That's your inner child. You can see how to have this person alive would really help, because she's also very intuitive. She is not calculative. We learn all these things in our head that we're going to do things this way, that way. Well, my inner child has not learned any of that. She just does things in a very natural way. The inner child is very wise too. There's a kind of an intuitive smartness. There's just like a kid, it's just smart. They just knows things somehow. Learning hasn't really come in yet. So there's an intuitive beauty to this innocence, hasn't lost that innocence that once we grow up we have. We just kind of gradually lost that innocence, and we become cynical. But this inner child inside me is not cynical. It's really very, very just natural. So I want to. So how to activate this inner child? How to have this inner child very alive? First of all, give her a name. Usually, there is like a very tender little baby nickname to that child. That is the best name for her. My inner child is my Chinese name, named Choi Dai Hing, and whenever I say Choi Dai Hing, she becomes alive. She really comes alive. The other thing I could make her alive is I take out my little baby album, and there I am. I look at pictures of myself when I was small, and I remember myself very clearly. Here I am doing homework. Here I am playing in the swing, playing the swing. I was older there. I was about 4 years old there. So I'm 4 years old right here in my birthday party. This picture is me. This picture of me at Christmas. So looking at the old baby album, not the baby album, but the young child album of yourself, definitely activates the memory of who she not was, but who she is inside, because every version of us is still alive inside all the time. There's no time and space. That version of me is still alive, as is every version of me is still alive inside me. So, you can always, if I dip into meditation, I can see her so clearly. I can see her movement. Like, she likes to stomp around. So doing her movement really brings her alive. Putting her expression, like I'm thinking about my inner child and I'm putting on her expression. And then I can even ask her question. Choi Dai Hing? Yeah? What do you want to do? I don't want to do this video anymore. I want to go to the bicycle, ride a bicycle to the library. So I'm actually talking to myself. That's how alive my inner child is. And my inner child is saying, she doesn't want to make video anymore. She wants to ride the bicycle to the library. I mean, okay, that's what she wants to do. Yeah, by the way, when I activate my inner child, I have this baby voice, and yeah, it's kind of, I know, it's kind of stupid. That's that. I don't think she actually talks like that, but when I put on this voice, it's so funny, and I become a child, and I become a kid, so it's good. And like last night, I was with some friends, and we made origami. These are butterflies. And my inner child was really alive when I was doing this. So playing really makes her alive. So anyway, my inner child, Choi Dai Hing, wants me to go to ride bicycle now. I have to go to ride bicycle. It's my job to be here to fulfill my inner child's every wish, to help her become who she wants to be. It's my job to be here to protect her, to make sure I discipline her as well. If she's eating too much candy, eating ice cream too much, wanting to only play, I would say to her, well, let's eat some good food, some fish, some vegetables before we start eating the ice cream, okay? And I talk to myself. And that really helps me to keep being childlike. Just, I mean, literally, I'm childlike because I have my child. Oh, yes. About death, I think people, no one is afraid of death. What people is afraid of when they die, they don't want to die, it's because their inner child is unfulfilled. Mark my words, if you every day make your inner child alive and playing and doing everything she wants to do, there's no fear of death. Death is only scary when your inner child has not been fulfilled. This has been Jenny Funkmeyer. If you like this video, please press like. And you can also subscribe to me. I'm Chudai Hing. I am Jenny Funkmeyer's inner child. And I like to point. I like to be on camera in the video. I like to write on the chalkboard. That's why she writes on the chalkboard. And please like this video. Subscribe to this channel, Jenny Funkmeyer channel. And you can come to play with me this Sunday if you're in Los Angeles at Parallel University. We're going to do a meditation to activate your inner child. Go to parallel.university. I'm really good. I'm a really good inner child. And sign up and find out where it is. Sign up on the mailing list. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's like I have multiple personality. And it's a good one. It's my inner child.